A few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
It's our time. It's our time.
Under 10. 80 weapon. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
64, weak. Slam.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Riddick. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Okay, ready?
41 to Mike. Check, 41. Let's hit this ball back.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Going deep here for Matthews. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Hey, check 3. 218, chopper.
He's coming, double up.
There.
Watch the shift. Watch the
Go.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Hey, wahoo! Big grip.
Throwing Jones. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shift.
Hey, foxtrot.
45, Mike, 45. Squeeze, double. 45. Mike, 45.
Now Jones. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make
things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
61, Matchbox Lights.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So we got man.
Hey, Alpha.
6 man. Check curls.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door.
Crash. No. Off. Switch.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's go now. 15 lines. 15 lines. Hey, orbit.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the run.
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
On 3rd down, Jones. The open man is Smith. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Ready? 60 or.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
45 to Mike. Here we go. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Hey, seam 6.
You must be dreaming.
Now.
45 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Open man, the tight end fails. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, zoom.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the backer.
Get up. Get it.
Jones on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Interception, baby.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's got Hireman. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
We go. 70, Indy.
65.
Pilot, 64, weak.
65. Alert 3.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Reddick. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down. Lock. Open man. Here's Hamilton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Hamilton, the fourth-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Phillip Lindsay, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 25 on second down, Jones, and his throw is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
45. Mike, 45. Not today, you are. Not today.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
Jones now from the gun on third down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check.
Go.
Check Mike 45. Check. 45's the mic.
Looking to throw. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got you, boy. 45, Mike, 45.
Yep.
Go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Five.
Lock now on first down. He finds Riddick complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Back, back, back. Check 26, check 26.
Now Riddick. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We played to win.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
All day, baby, all day.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by McManus is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to it.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
45, 45, Mike, 45. All day, every day, any day. 45.
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Come for you. Check.
You're out. Get it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Squeeze.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 31. Check 31. 36.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Hey, back up.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Go. Hit it.
Throwing on second down. Jones. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 23 yards to pick up there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
45, Mike, 45. Silver. 45. Mike, 45.
Yes.
Here all day.
Hey, check it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Irv Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I'm going to run you over. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I know.
Bravo.
45.
Let's go.
Second down and goal. Jones. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Daniel Jones, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and Remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He hits Riddick underneath. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Theo Riddick with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. We got motion. Back up.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45.
From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Down. 10 Lobo.
And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep
Five.
On 3rd and 2, Lock, the completion to Riddick. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Back now in Houston, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Yo.
Hey, Charlie.
Man, I got you. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now.
Drop deep. 45 to Mike.
Deep trip.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Smith here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Mike 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Here I come again.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Check nickel.
Hey, Delta.
Twist. Check.
Shoot.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
45. Mike 45. Here we go. Hey,
Go.
45. Check Mike 45. Hey, me and you all day.
Now Jones operating from the gun. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check. 45. Mike 45. Coming to you.
Smooth. On the book. Ready?
2nd and 15. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Five.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Riddick with a carry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun on third down, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Check. Sponge. No.
Check 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Kill.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Ready? 10-2 start. 61. Matchbox lights. You got me right. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's White. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
On the ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
Yep.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,